Lose 8-4 here, 3 errors and a couple other plays that you guys you feel like you probably could have made. How disappointing is it for you guys to lose when you're not playing good defense?
Well, I think the key word in there is lose, and another key word would be win. A lot has to do with your opponent, when you win or lose. In our culture here at USD, it's always about the play, so the focus is on that defensively. There's some things we got to get right, shotgun. We need to really do a better job of, catching the ball, throwing the ball, giving our pitchers a chance to stay in the windup. I thought we battled though. There's some positives to take out of this thing. I think Ryan Keller, threw the ball pretty well. I really like Danny Reitzler, in the middle of the game. Lekic, had some hits today, so there's a silver lining. But give credit to Northridge, they're ready to play. Their starter, 3 strikes. I think he's had 1 walk all year, and we'll get it right.
And you today, Kris goes 0 for 5. Some guys stepped up. You guys still had some hits out there. How tough is it for you guys to, win if he doesn't have a good day? Is it how important is he to the offense?
Well, again, when you look at it in terms of results, he was 0 for 5, but he smashed 4 balls, and struck out there in the end. But hey, in this ballpark, the way the wind blows, you never know. Sometimes it can be blowing out 30 miles an hour and blowing in 30 miles. Today it was, the latter. You can't hit balls in the air. If you're Kris Bryant, if you're Albert Pujols, if you're Roberto Clemente, you can't do it. You got to hit the ball hard through the infield and below the trees, and it's a learning experience for Kris today. But hey, if he doesn't do it, somebody else will. This is a team game, and he's part of a good group.
And how do you feel about your pitching staff? You come in. This is I believe you guys have 8 games in 9 days this week.
Yeah.
And you run through a lot of pitchers the last 2 games. So you had to piece it together today. But how do you feel about the depth of your pitching staff to be able to throw the guys out there?
Well, when you come into our culture here at USD, that's what you get. You're going to train, for professional baseball, and we use USD, as the minor leagues. So, we were lifting weights last night after a great win against UNLV, on the bus early this morning at 10 a.m. And that's life in the minor leagues. When you get a uni too here at USD, you're expected, to give it your all and to be prepared. Whether it be to pitch or to play as a position player, and whether it's the 13th guy on the staff or the first guy on the staff, when you're called upon, you're out there to get the job done for your brothers. So, it's 9 games in 8 days or 5 games in 5, whatever it is. That's life in baseball, man. And we got to get used to that. And in a non-conference, that's what we try to do is to put these guys in positions to where they're going to be tested. They're going to be playing a lot of games, and we think that makes us better not only for conference, but it prepares our young people for life in pro baseball.
And you've got a couple of conference series on your belt, and you've kind of mixed up the Sunday starter throughout the season.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that's kind of stepped forward that you're going to possibly go with throughout the rest of the season? Or?
Well, that's the famous TBA. To be announced, to be determined. Every game's a playoff game. In our conference, you see so many good pitchers, so we don't really worry about Sunday. It's just one game at a time. We throw guys that we need to throw to win each particular game, and Saturday night we look up, and see where we're at and who's rested and who can go. And the strength of this pitching staff is its bullpen. So if it's TBA, then we can mix and match 4 or 5 guys in there, and confident they can do the job.